SLC update for the 28th of September. Remember to check your pink line here on the charts. It's the monthly pivot. We've got, this is AJ, this is support 1, this is monthly support 2. So I think this might hold. We've got 73.84. There's some support here, as you can see. We are a sell and they're going long over time. Because of that, it could come down. So keep an eye on this monthly support 2, 73.84. SLC above is 74.69, SLC below 73.89. Moving averages are quite bearish across all time frames. So sentimentally a sell, technically a sell, but we might have some support here. AU, descending trend line. The SLC above is larger of the two, so it's more likely than the one below. 1791. And we've got 0.7. Moving averages are pretty bearish. There's quite a bit of activity here in stochastics. We are a sell and they went long over time. So we see it when they're going long, the price comes down. If they continue, then we'll come down. So we haven't got any signals yet. So we'll have to see what happens. Your key levels are your monthly support 2 at 69.57 and monthly support 1 at 71.65, and we're below monthly pivot, so that's technically bearish. EA, this is the largest stop loss cluster, so 1.6596, and the one below is 16470. If you're new to the videos, these lines here are old stops got taken out, so that's what those lines mean. And it's we're a buy, and they started to sell, but they might be going long again, so it's a bit tricky. EA, now we've got Lagarde's speech, so that's going to be quite manic for this one. So she jawboned it quite a lot. So they were observing the appreciation of the euro, so she might say something else again, and it might cause another leg down. So it will ignore the sentiment, because we are currently a buy. Your support 2 is 115.94, so it's quite close. The SLCs are close. These might both get triggered. SLC below is 116.06, 116.47. We're bearish on the technicals, and they're sideways on the sentiment. So yeah, it's all down to Lagarde today. That's in 8 hours time, so bear that in mind. Pound USD, how are we looking? We are a sell, but we're close to 50-50. SLC above is 128.07. SLC below is 126.61. Quite healthy on the moving averages. It's quite looking quite bullish on the stochastics. They're selling, and by selling, that price should come up. So potentially up to that SLC. And as we can see in the bubbles, the pound is being sold. So that's going to be a strong buy bias. If it continues, we'll get a signal to buy. So we'll look at the pound USD weekly chart. NU, SLC above, 65.95, 65.05, close to 50-50, they're sideways, technically bearish. And your monthly support 1 is 65.57, so we're very close to that. It might just chop around that today. A lot of eyes on the USD and the Euro today. Euro Yen, SLC below 12233, 10 pips away. SLC above is 12321. We are a buy. They're selling it. So by that action, the price should come up. But technically, we're selling, and the signal's down. Everything is pointing down for this pair, and we know the yen is a strong buy. So because of that, this should fall. Pound yen, monthly support 3. So we did pretty much got oversold because this is monthly support 3. So I'd imagine this should probably hold 134.53. We're on it now. We are a sell, and they went long over time. SLC above is 135. SLC below is 132.99, or 133. Yeah, so that's that. Dollar yen. Got a few high Ganache candles, pretty bearish price action. We are sell, and they're selling, but that could be bullish over time. So yeah, that action, but it needs to continue. It can't come up. If it comes up, this will come down. So SLC below is 105.19, SLC above 105.80. Dollar CAD currently a sell, pretty close to 50-50, sideways, strong on the technicals. SLC above is 134.20 and 133.17. This is MR1, 133.23. We're miles below monthly resistance too. That's 136. I don't know if we'll hit that before the end of the month, to be honest. And we'll get our new pivot soon because we're closing out the month. Dollar Swiss, we can see how strong it's been. It's respected that line quite well. Your MR1 is 91.87, MR2 is 93.33. Now this might trigger, this might come into play. We are a sell, but they're selling over time. See the action there? By them selling, price comes up. Technically strong, signals are up. So I think we're going to definitely get that SLC on the round number, and we might continue to MR1. It all depends on this. Gold, your what's this? MS1, which is monthly support 1860. SLC above is 1882. SLC below 1838. Signals down. MAs are bearish. Stochastics are weak. We are a sell, and at that point here, it really became a sell because we escaped the grey band. So around about here, 1940. So yeah, good good trade if you caught that. We had a signal at 1930 last week, so we did pretty well. Yeah, quick look at pound. So this is the weekly fib. So the levels of interest, see how it respected the 50% last week. 126,666. So that's the spooky number, and the 38.2 is 12829. So I think we might go in between those two values, see how it respected the 50% very, very well. So I think that's going to be good support now. Potentially we're going to come up to the 23.6 at 13041. So there's a lot of pips on play on offer. So yeah, hopefully the videos are okay, they make sense. If not, and you're new, just give me a message and I'll run through what I mean with the SLCs and stuff like that, and happy to talk through. So no signals yet, but we will soon before the end of the day with any luck. So have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon.